What's up, world? Jason here. Today I want to do a short video on what I think is one of the most underrated fitness, weight loss, health in general tips. It is learning. Learn as much as possible. I don't hear a lot of people talking about that. Obviously, there's a million people online that'll tell you which exercise is best for your glutes or your arms or your chest, or which diet is best for losing weight or building muscle or whatever. But I'm talking about learning deeper than that. Learning what these lifestyle changes, these habits are doing to your body on a physiological level. The more you research, the more you understand, the more likely you are to make the right decisions to get you to your goals faster. And that is very important to success. Also, the more time you invest, the more likely you are to succeed. And that is how I approach coaching. I want to teach all of my clients, friends, anybody who will listen, basically, anything they want to know about weight loss, fitness, exercise, resistance training. I am also very knowledgeable on many other things. I have been through a lot in my life, and I have done an absurd amount of research. And I know online research, YouTube, diploma, whatever, they get a lot of hate. It gets a lot of hate. But every piece of information ever is on the internet, basically. There are probably some exceptions to that rule, but very few. So if you trust your own critically thinking skills, start diving into more of the science behind, exercise and diet. Learn as much as you can. I've spent the last 20 years doing that, and I have accrued quite the list of resources: doctors, sports scientists, kinesiologists, all kinds of people. That's the beauty of the internet nowadays too, is there is thousands of leading experts on anything you can imagine that have YouTube channels that want to teach people basically everything they know. And obviously you don't want to just take what one person says. You want to analyze many sources. Use your critical thinking. Use your experience. Experiment. Be safe. Obviously, talk to doctor if you need to, depending on what you're doing. But I trust my critical thinking. I trust my research. And I think that is one of the most underrated tips that I hear almost no one talking about. So dive deeper into exercise, to dieting, whatever applies to you, whatever you're interested in. This applies for anything also. This applies for any aspect of life, basically. The more you learn, the more you invest your time, the more you understand, the better you're going to do, the more likely you are to succeed. So if you have any questions or concerns, or want access to some of the information, some of the sources that I've gathered over the last 20 years, please feel free to reach out. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.